In this thrilling moment, Lai Wai returns to his fortress after a lingering kiss. Sayota watches him glide across, sensing a good show soon. If everything proceeds as anticipated, it's about time for that surprise moment. Well, here it comes, folks. Lai Wai. Oh, Lai Wai has fallen into the canyon. Sayota swiftly equips himself, slings his backpack onto his shoulders, and leaps down after them without the slightest hesitation. The bottom of the canyon is characterized by roaring, swift-flowing rapids, evoking an irresistible urge to shout out, "Help me!" Sayota struggles to cut ropes for rescue. The controller falls to the riverbed. He grabs a tree trunk without hesitation. He desperately escapes from the river, only to find Lai Wai hanging from a tree like it's a New York pose. A giant centipede overhead eyes him as if contemplating turning him into a gourmet dinner. Lai Wai is still in hot water. He's stuck in some unknown goo, and suddenly huge teeth appear around. What a sticky situation. Helpless, Lai Wai can only watch helplessly as he gets gourmet-ed. This scene is just too painful. Fortunately, Sayota isn't far away. With the few precise shots, he can see everything in HD. Now, Sayoda's marksman skills have paid off, and Lai Wai is quickly rescued. This canyon bottom feels like a hell on earth, and they are watching out for danger while still surprised. Before they realize it, two Hollow Knights parachute in front of them, using terrain and speed to their advantage. Before long, they are forced to flee, preparing for their own stealthy escapes. A thrilling chase indeed. Lai Wai becomes aware at this moment that these mutated monsters are actually wearing old military uniforms, specifically in the vintage style of the 1940s, clearly indicating that there's a military secret concealed here. As they delve deeper, the air turns a dreamy blue-purple, reminiscent of a movie's special effects. Among the dead leaves, there's a hint of military mystery. This place is definitely hiding some secrets. As they go deeper, the air continues to change to blue-purple, a real alternate time travel experience. Among the dead branches, distorted corpses are wrapped up, each one twisted in a show of suffering. These horrific scenes seem just a blink away, and as they move forward, they stumble into a dilapidated town. As they scan their surroundings, a strange howl suddenly sounds from behind. Yikes. Time to dodge. They rush into a church that's already filled with guests, giving off serious creepy vibes. After looking closely, Lai Wai realizes that these people killed themselves due to poisoning. The legend of the Blue House might have some truth. Forcing people to suicide shows just how terrifying the previous disaster was. Totally spine-chilling. Just as the two were lost in their thoughts, suddenly, several chilling skeletal spiders launched a fierce attack on them. What an awe-inspiring horror movie this has indeed become. A couple of hollow people block their exit at the door. These monsters are quite crafty. These monsters are fast and strong, but they're just plain beating machines without any infectious properties. After getting rid of his monster, Sayota has a bright idea and blasts a hole in the back wall. They dash out in a hurry. Just then, this bottom iron door leading inside, matching the terrifying vibe outside. What a thrill. Watching the monsters on the table fight is like witnessing an exciting fight club. Knowing the truth, Sayota finds some remaining serum in the cabinet. This might just save the day. Meanwhile, Lai Wai discovers military secrets on a computer. Who knew this was once a WW2 biochemical weapons testing lab? After an earthquake, a weapon leak triggered a mutation disaster. There's always some conspiracy behind everything. Participating countries didn't destroy the canyon, but aimed to use the mutated hollows to research modified warriors. There's also a river bomb named Stray Dog once discovered. It self-destructs, and the area is instantly flattened for 4.2 kilometers. Looking at this, Lai Wai has a sudden inspiration, but Sayoda's pack is purposely tossed aside. These monsters sure do play tactics. Sayota has fallen right into their trap, making Lai Wai jumpy. The monsters are too quick. Sayota has no chance to escape and finally passes out from the impact. Following closely, Lai Wai follows the route and ends up discovering an underground lab. The Hollows don't attack him just yet. Instead, they want to savor the torture, like hungry hunters. Of course, they underestimated the Queen's fighting prowess. Sayoda's violent kick sends him down from the rafters with the gun. Yet against those tough Hollows, a simple brawl just can't do any damage. These mutated creatures and Zyode are no pushovers who can outsmart whom is really up for debate. Zyode is no longer in the mood to play. He draws his dagger, ready to strike. Luckily, Lai Wai arrives just in time, giving Zyode a lucky reprieve. Quick, they need to escape through the iron ladder. The yellow vines wrap around half-formed hollows nearby, and just as they try to cross, Zyode slip swoops. What a blunder. These disgusting things are aggressive. Zyode can't let his guard down this time and swings his knife with all his might. He finally takes one down with a swipe. A tough fight indeed, truly impressive. With the furious roar from the hollows, all the half-formed creatures come to life, and they seize the chance to escape the base quickly. In the corner of a nearby warehouse, there are a couple of slightly worn-out off-road vehicles parked quietly. Upon catching sight of them, Lai Wai excitedly presses down on the accelerator and passionately exclaims, "I still have a chance. I still have hope."